5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, I'm John Darden. Welcome back to the LA Connection Comedy Theater's YouTube channel. We got another show for you. Really excited. This is our 12 p.m. Saturday crew. And we're going to have some awesome games. We're going to see some movie parodies, some poetry parodies. We're going to have some fun with the alphabet. A lot of fun stuff. First thing I want to do, though, I want to introduce the cast. So say hello to Kat.
Hello, everybody.
Meow. Say hello to Ruth.
Hi, thanks for watching.
Say hello to Dominic.
Hey, everybody. Looking forward for having some good time with the show.
Say hello to J. Michael.
Hello. Thank you guys for coming.
Say hello to Philip.
I'm here. Let's do it.
Say hello to Lila.
Hey, guys. What's up?
Say hello to Scott.
Hi, I'm Scott, and you're not.
Very true. Say hello to Mackenzie.
Hey.
And say hello to Lee.
Hello.
Hi, Lee. Hey, welcome to our cast. Really excited to share their performance with you, the audience out there. The first game we're going to play is called Opening Lines. It's super simple. We're going to see a series of scenes that all have the same opening line. And so first thing I do is give you that opening line. The opening line is going to be, "This isn't my dog." That's the opening line. "This isn't my dog." Let's have two people with hands up who want to be in the first scene of opening lines. Dominic is number one. All right. And let's have one more person come out on screen with Dominic. Okay, Lila coming out.
This isn't my dog.
No, it's my cat. It's I know it looks like a dog, but it gets it all the time. Actually, people always say, "Hey, that's a really cute dog," and it's actually she's a cat.
What's up with its ears, though? It's like so, long.
Yeah, it's a specific type of long-eared cat. And I thought that you would appreciate it, because you collect long-eared animals, right? That's what you said you did.
Yeah. I have lots of elephants, and I really like elephants in particular. But yeah. But I'm just curious, where can I get a cat like that with long ears to add to my collection?
Well, you can have this one. Here.
Scene. Just take it. I don't want it. I love being fascinated with only long-eared creatures. Let's get two more people out here. Great. We got a Scott. And we got a Ruth. Okay, this isn't my dog. Take it away.
This isn't my dog.
What, you sent me to the vet and you said, get Fido, and you trusted me as your neighbor, so I did you a favor.
I shouldn't have. You got the wrong dog.
You said his name was Fido.
A lot of dogs' names are Fido.
I thought it was an uncommon name.
No, not for a dog. Maybe for a person, but not for a dog.
Well, this is a poodle, right? Fido the poodle. Your dog isn't Fido the poodle.
My dog is a schnauzer.
A schnauzer.
Schnauzer the poodle. I mean, the whatever you said.
Good. We learned a lot about dog breeds there. Another scene. This isn't my dog. Mackenzie and J. Michael.
This isn't my dog.
Yes, it is. Your name is on its collar.
Well, actually, no, it's not. And how would you know my name? We just met on the street 2 seconds ago. How would you know my name? How would you know this is my dog?
You're wearing a uniform, okay? And also, I've seen you around. I've visited your Instagram page. I've perused your Twitter account. I was at your family reunion last year, sitting out on the grass.
Okay.
But like,
This just got, a little bit weird. You know what I'm saying? We were first talking about my dog. You said it was my dog when it wasn't mine. And now you've been stalking me for about a year now. Is that what you're trying to say?
stalking is such a specific term. I call
Uh-huh.
it like friendship at a distance, which is why I really
Scene.
want you to have this dog.
Scene.
Okay.
Good. Friendship at a distance. She's humanized stalking in ways we hope never would. All right. Who hasn't gone yet? Opening lines. Okay. Okay, so let's get 2 people who haven't gone yet. And this is our last 3. Okay, let's get Lee to sit out. Okay. Oh, there we go. Leah sit out, Kat and Philip will go. All right, this isn't my dog.
This isn't my dog.
You've had 5 dogs, so which one is your dog? Which one's not your dog? They look exactly alike.
Fluffy looks like my first dog, which had blue hair.
Fluffy? You ran Fluffy over. What are you talking about?
I ran Fluffy over because Fluffy was in the way.
Okay, so then which one's this one? Fluffy, Stuffy, Duffy, which one?
I love this dog because it has sentimental value to my childhood.
Okay, well, let's just make sure you clean up after this one because the last one, you left all the poop out all over the place. And I had company over and their dog sniffed it and it was a mess.
Look, babe, I don't like your company anyway. I told the dog to do it on purpose.
Okay, that's exactly where I'm going to get a cat.
And we're going to make your cat shit on command.
And scene. Okay. Good. I was trying to say scene earlier, but I was muted, but I'm glad I didn't say it because we got to cat shitting on command. Lee, come on out here. And somebody else who wants to go a second time. Who's going to go a second time with Lee? That's going to be Dominic. Dominic's the first person I saw. Okay. All right, this isn't my dog. Final scene.
This isn't my dog.
No, it's mine. And I tell you something else. I want a divorce.
That's stolen property.
I'm taking it. Mine. It's half mine, at least. You want to cut the dog in half?
Well, it's just like splitting the baby, right? Split the dog.
Yeah, well, you never wanted to split the bill when we were married.
When we were married. And now we aren't. So
well, we've been separated for a long time now, and I think it's about time we made it official.
Okay, great. So are you going to keep the dog so I don't have to pay them alimony?
Yeah, I'll keep the dog. I'll keep the dog and I'll keep the kids. How about that?
And scene. Wow, that was lucky. For a while, it looked like the dog and the kids were going to get it. Thanks for jumping in and saving the day. Let's get Kat, Ruth, J. Michael, and Lila up here. This next game is going to be about the English alphabet. All 26 of the letters will be used in this game. And it's quite simple, really. We're going to have 2 players start one letter, speak for 27 consecutive lines that go through the next letters of the alphabet all the way back around to the one they started on. And we'll give them a location to start with as well. So J. Michael and Kat, you're going to go first, or you're going to stay out here. Ruth and Lila, you can, if you want, minimize your video. And if you wanted to not listen to the scene, you could, but you can listen to their scene if you want to. Good. So Kat and J. Michael, here's your scene. And minimize yourself on video, Ruth, and mute yourself. Your scene is Dodger Stadium is your location. and your letter is C. C, Dodger Stadium. This is ABC. Take it away.
Mom, can we please get some popcorn, please?
Uh-oh. We gotta start with C. C.
Can we please get some popcorn? Oh, can we please get some popcorn, please?
Don't beg like that.
Look, exactly. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. Look, you treat me so much differently than Tommy. Like when
Forget
Tommy
about
wants
it.
popcorn,
Forget
you buy
about it.
for
No
him.
popcorn.
God, Mom, you're so mean to me. Like, I don't understand what I did to deserve this.
Have you gotten any sense? Get yourself together.
What do you mean? Of course I have sense. I'm in the 5th grade. I know how to count to 10 now, Mom. I think you deserve a little more respect to me. I deserve a little more respect.
Be quiet. You talk too much.
Kill me. Kill me. Just kill me already, okay? Look, you annoy me so much every day, Mom, and I'm just trying to be a good adult. I'm trying to grow up into a good human being. That's all I'm trying to do, Mom.
Let's just enjoy this game.
My God, my goodness! Like, I'm just trying to grow as a person through this Dodgers game. You know what? And you're just trying to sit here and taint my life while we watch this baseball game. Is that what you're trying to do to me?
Not now.
Oh, okay. Okay, you know what, Mom? I might start crying. I think that might be the final resort here. I think I'm gonna have to start bawling my eyes out in order for you to start listening to me, because that's the only way.
Please, let's just enjoy this game.
Quiet. Okay. Hey, I was talking and you interrupted me. Okay, Mom. Like, that is not acceptable. Okay. The child is now the parent. Okay. The roles have switched, and now I am controlling you, and we are leaving this Dodgers game immediately.
Right now, you need to settle down. I gave you your pills. Just let it sink in. Okay? Just settle down.
Sweet. I'm doing my meditations, just sweet mind. Okay.
Yep. Take your time. Take your time. Breathe in, breathe out.
You hear about the home run that the guy just hit? You see him just hit the home run? You see the home run just hit?
Visualize yourself being him.
Wow, that would be amazing. Being an MLB player on the field, that would be awesome, Mom.
I don't know, but the X-ray guy's there. See him?
Exactly. Zebra. There's a zebra on the field, Mom. There's a zebra. Look, it's running across the field.
About time.
Wow, yeah. Wow, that's awesome. That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Could you just make me really happy and just enjoy our time? Thank you.
Hey, thank you. Good. We got back to C. Good job. Great job. All right, let's get the other group out here. Other group. Okay, they're ready. They're waiting. It's Lila. It's Ruth. You're in Dodger Stadium. You're on the letter C. Go for it.
Could we be in a bigger stadium than Dodger Stadium?
I don't think so. It looks really great here.
Dog! That's what we should have with us. A dog!
Exactly. We need a dog at this game.
Fido. That should be its name.
Great. That's a great name. Maybe after this game, we should go get a dog named Fido.
Hell, I don't think so. I've changed my mind.
I think we should get a dog. They'll be really good for us.
Sure. It was a jerky idea.
Okay. Why don't we get a buffalo instead? You really like exotic animals, right?
How about a llama?
I think llamas are cool. great. Why don't we just
May we do that? Can we go ahead? May we do that?
no, no. I have to say no to this one. Sorry, your requests are getting really crazy, and as your cleaning lady, I can't honor you.
Oh, I feel bad.
Please, let's just enjoy the game. We're here. Your son bought us tickets, so
Quiet.
I'm having such a great time with you, but I need to go to the bathroom.
Sometimes you don't always make sense.
True, English is my second language, but I don't really like these games. I'll be honest with you.
All I can think of is uvula. Uvula. Sorry.
Very good.
Sorry.
Very good word. What does it mean?
We won't go into that right now. I'm sorry I brought it up in the first place.
That idea. All right.
You thought up a good one on that one. X's are hard.
Zest. That's all I have to say about that. What does zest mean?
About, I think I knew it, but now I don't. Sorry.
But it seems like a hard word to define, I guess.
Cat. Maybe it means cat.
I guess that's what it means. Hey, we made it around. That's another ABC. Good job. Good job. If you're trying to play along at home, it's hard. It's a hard game. All right, let's get Mackenzie, Dominic, Philip, Scott, Lee up here. Okay, awesome. So Philip is going to be in scene 3 by himself. We're going to have 3 scenes here. So we'll do it in reverse order. So we'll say Philip in the 3rd scene. He is going to be leaving a message for an ex-girlfriend on the phone. And then we'll go to scene 2, reverse order. We'll say that's Mackenzie and Lee. And one of you is trying to plan a surprise party for the other one. And then we'll go scene 1. We'll start with Dominic and Scott. And their suggestion is, let's see, they're diplomats trying to negotiate peace between their countries. And this game is super simple. Every time I say switch, we switch from one scene to another, but one scene has to take the last line of the previous scene and use it as the first line of their scene. So we call this game 3 Couple Switch. And let's begin with just the diplomats on stage. And their opening line is going to have to be, we've reached an impasse.
Well, John, I think we've reached an impasse.
Get rid of those nukes, you fucking bastard. Get rid of those nukes. And
Look,
we can
John, Canada cannot be seen to be playing a weak hand here.
You get rid of those nukes. You don't get rid of those nukes, we got nothing to talk about. In the toilet. Put them in the toilet. I'm a hard one.
The only thing I'm going to put down the toilet is this idea that you have that we can win a war without using nukes.
You can fight
Of course
guerrilla
it is.
wars. You can fight guerrilla wars. You can fight all sorts of wars. You don't need nukes. All right? Guerrilla war, like Vietnam. Guerrilla war. You go on the trees and then you jump them.
Switch. You go on the trees and then you jump them. Lee and Mackenzie.
Okay, so you're gonna go on the trees and then jump them when she comes out, okay? She's gonna be so surprised. She loves trees. Oh, Lee, oh, I didn't see you there. I'm so sorry.
So something about jumping off of trees?
No,
Is
you
there
heard me
like-
wrong. No, you heard. I was talking about my bees. You know how I'm an amateur beekeeper. I'm sorry, I'm a terrible roommate. Just out of curiosity though, what do you want? Oh, what do you want to do for your birthday?
For my birthday, I wanted to get wild zoo animals coming into my apartment. What do you think? The most exotic kind?
I agree. How about we do some zebras? But how about instead of real zebras, I just paint them on the wall?
Switch. I just paint them on the wall.
I just beat them on the wall. And there are pictures of us together. And I know that you're not picking up the phone because I called you 25 times. But I just have to tell you that this is a start. I've turned over a new leaf. I'm not as clean. You know, I haven't called you in an hour. So it's definitely something changing there. So it's important for you to pick up the phone so we can have this discussion about it. I got your pictures everywhere. And I'm putting them together. I got like a little collages or whatever. It's gonna be great, you know. So, babe, you gotta call me back. Call me back, please. Hello.
Switch. Call me back, please. Hello. Diplomats.
Just call me back, please.
Hell no. Hell no. We do it right here, right now.
You know what, John? You were right. You know, when we first started talking, you being the diplomat of France, and you suggested that we get rid of those nukes. I thought it was crazy, but now that I've just got off the phone to America, you were right.
I'm always right. That's why I'm a diplomat.
It's true.
Let's
it's
do
true.
swords, okay? Swashbuckling. Let's go back to the swashbuckling days, okay?
Switch. Let's go back to the swashbuckling days.
Let's go back to the swashbuckling days when you were in love with Pirates of the Caribbean and we dressed up as them for your last birthday. That was so much fun.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. I still have my eye patch, but you know, as a result of wearing that eye patch all the time, I can't see out of my left eye. I'll never forget that. It's life altering.
Not that I'm like planning anything. But are you still talking to Jordan and Marissa? Like, or are you guys on good terms or?
I talk to them like I do my fellow truck drivers on CB radio once a month.
Yeah, Lee, you just don't have a ton of friends. I'm sorry. And I'm your roommate. I love you. But in all honesty, if someone were trying to throw you a birthday party, there's not a lot of options.
Switch. There's not a lot of options.
There's not a lot of options out there for you. You know, we've talked about this. And like I said, this is one of those things that we have to accept that we are made for each other because no one else wants us, all right? No one else wants us. I've tried. I played the odds, and, you know, you tried that time with that guy from Palestine, and we all know how that ended up. It was something about he got lost in the airport. The airport wouldn't let him leave. Sad.
Switch. The airport wouldn't let him leave.
The airport. They wouldn't let him leave. Can you believe that? I mean,
Well,
all he had.
my heart bleeds for them.
You know, John, all he had was those set of swords, and it was brilliant idea. You know, it was just put them in the bag, and you know, we can settle it. You know, mano a mano.
Switch. We can settle it mano a mano.
We can settle it mano a mano here, okay? I'll invite more of my friends to make up the difference so that the party is full and lively, you know?
Does this mean we're going to Vegas?
Switch.
Going to Vegas was a terrible idea. I just didn't realize how much there was to do in Sin City. And I just knew that maybe if I tested the boundaries of this relationship, that we would come out better. But I didn't know that there would be strippers there, honestly.
Okay, good scene. Good, great. That's 3 couples switch. Let's get Scott, Kat, J. Michael, Lee, and Philip out here. So Scott, Kat, J. Michael, Lee, and Philip. Okay, awesome. So we're all going to be auditioning for a made-up movie. I'm going to give you a movie title right now you've never heard of, and you're going to audition for different characters in that movie. The movie title is going to be Hell on Earth. Hell on Earth. You're going to decide what this movie is about based off of the content of your auditions. Who would like to audition first for this game? Audition Hell on Earth. Scott.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I'm auditioning for the part of Satan in the movie Hell on Earth. This is just where I want it. They're all killing each other. Race riots, fires, all sorts of good stuff. This is what I envisioned. This is what I envisioned for the world. I want everybody to go to hell. And the way things are going right now, they will be going to hell, every single one of them. I'm loving it. People are so pathetic. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, I'm horrified. That was a scary performance. I'm starting to question whether I want to be involved in this movie or not. All right, Hell on Earth. Who's got another audition? Is that a hand, Kat? Yeah.
Hi, I'm playing the lady at the church in the movie Hell on Earth. Pastor, I told them the other day that the rapture was here when I seen my bed shaking last night. Now, I'll admit, I wasn't alone, but that bed was shaking like it ain't never shook before. And I know the Satan is here because my bed, the way it was shaking and grooving and moving. Thank you.
Well, thank you. That was great. We're going to have to add a musical number after that, at that moment. All right, who would like to audition next for this film? J. Michael.
Hello. My name is Jim Michael McCartney, and I will be auditioning for the role of the pastor in Hell on Earth. We live in a world where hell has taken over. You cannot let it consume you. Everyone out there listening right now, Satan is here. This is no joke anymore. He is on Earth with us. We have to fight together in order to escape this. Everyone, grab your guns, your pitchforks, and let's go get this evil, twisted person. Let's go get him. Yeah! Let's go! Yeah! Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, that last part was all improvised, and I think that would be a good addition to the script to have like a, battlefield scream. Okay, thank you. Philip, are you our last auditioner?
I am.
All right. Well, I'm excited to see what you've got.
Let's see. All right. My name is Philip Pillai, and I'll be auditioning for Black Guy in Barbershop #3. Yeah, man. I tell you, I was over there at Kroger's. They had a imp. An imp came down the aisle. He had a bag of chips, and he was ready to check out. You understand what I'm saying? The imp was gonna check out. He had a whole thing of food, and he had good health choices. You know, for Satan's imps, you know, you would think that they would eat better because they demons, so they got to do that. So he had a great diet. It was vastly, and then he just went on fire and all that, and then he pulled out his card. He had a prepaid card. Like you think the devil would have better credit. And see.
Wow, bravo. That was word perfect. Amazing, Philip. And let's get Lee out here for another top secret audition. All right, Lee, take it away. What's your audition?
My name is Lee. I'm auditioning as a cyberstalker for Hell on Earth. So believe me, you might think that you live underground, that I can't tell a damn thing about who you are, where you come from, or who you're with, or what your relationships are. Believe me, I've been trained. I've been trained by the best. I've been trained by the best in government. I've been trained by the best in private sector. I can find every bit of detail about you, and I can stalk the shit out of you through your computer, physically, through all other means, and I will, for sure, make your life hell on earth. Thank you.
Thank you. I think I'll give you the role just in case, because I don't want you to make my life hell on earth. Great job, auditioners. Now let's get the 185 people, Ruth, Dominic, Lila, and Mackenzie out here. Okay, bam, bam, bam. So we're coming up with some puns, some play on words. It's all going to be funneled through a 185 joke. And the suggestion for our first round of 185 jokes is 185 cats walk into a bar. 185 cats.
"185 cats walk into a bar. They stop and pause for a minute and then leave."
Hey, she didn't even need the whole joke structure. She got her joke in immediately. It worked. Lila.
185 cats walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We're closed." And the cats say, "Claws out, boys."
Claws out indeed. It's going to be Big Claw Summer. 185 cats. Anybody else got one? Dominic, reluctantly.
185 cats walk into a bar. The barman says, "Sorry, we're closed." The cats say, "Come on, just serve us. Don't be a pussy."
Hey, you knew it was coming, but you never knew how and when it would be deployed. And it was good. It was nice. Ruth.
185 cats walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve your kind in here. Get out of here." The cats say, "It's okay. We're in heat anyway."
Oh, they're very horny, so they don't really mind they're being rejected at the bar. Or they're saying they were actors who were in the Michael Mann film Heat. Okay, how about another group that's walking into the bar? Why don't we say librarians? Librarians. Yeah, Lila.
185 librarians walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We're closed." And the librarians say, "This one's for the books."
For the books. I bet they use that line a lot, those librarians. Mackenzie.
185 librarians walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we're closed." They say, "Shh, shh, too quiet in here."
Yeah, shh, quiet. Librarians. Anybody got anything else? All right, 185 airplanes. Airplanes walk into a bar.
185 airplanes walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't like it here. They want you to leave right now. And the airplane says, well, we're just going to fly away. What do you think of that?
Well, I guess they had no response. What the fuck? Dominic.
185 airplanes walking into a bar. The barman says, sorry, we're closed. The airplanes say, come on, we're not a flight risk.
Hey. Yeah, I get it. Like sometimes the court determines that you're a flight risk. Come on, let me out of LA. Anybody else got one for airplanes? All right, I'll throw one last thing out there. 185 butterflies. 185 butterflies. Ruth.
185 butterflies walk into a bar. The bartender says, we're closed. Time to leave. And the butterflies say, okay, we'll just fly right back to our chrysalises.
Again, hard to argue with that. Anyone says they're flying back to their chrysalises, I'll be like, I guess you are. Butterfly. Anybody got a butterfly? Dominic.
185 butterflies walk into a bar, and the barman says, no. You can't be in here. You can't be in here. I had your effect last week, and it ruined the place.
The butterfly effect, of course. Very subtle international quantum effects of the slightest change in our timeline. Mackenzie, did you have something?
Yeah, 185 caterpillars walk into a bar. The bartender says, sorry, you're not of age. They say, but we're turning into butterflies next week.
Oh, that's a happy ending to the story too. That's 185. All right, let's get Ruth, J. Michael, and Lila back out here. This is going to be good, bad, worse. We're going to get some advice questions. So let's think of what we could ask. Ruth is going to give good advice, Michael bad, and Lila the worst. So to Ruth for some good advice. Yeah, how do you, how do you stretch your money to buy food? When you're short money, how do you stretch it for dinner?
Well, I was going to say you just don't eat, but that's not very good advice.
No.
So I would say just drink a lot of water, and that's going to fill your stomach.
Okay, yeah, that actually is good advice. J. Michael.
John, I've been having the same problems with my family recently. So I think it's pretty easy once you need to grab the money, and then you need to stretch it just a little bit, because that just makes it worth more, like in the value of your eyes. And then once you stretch it, you go and tell the person, you're like, look, I stretched the money, so they should be able to give you an extension. So that worked for me. So hopefully it works for you.
Okay, so good advice is I need to drink more water. Bad advice is I need to physically try to pull my money into a stretched position. What's the worst advice for, spending money for dinner on a diet?
Once there was a dog, and his name was Fido, and he was really cute, and I ate him.
Wow, that was the worst advice for the question asked. I agree. Let's go to another question here. Okay, yeah. What should I do if I cut myself? What should I do if I'm outside hiking and I accidentally cut myself?
Well, I hope you took a little mercurochrome with you. Or maybe hydrogen peroxide will do, and you just put that on the cut with a Band-Aid if you have one with you. If you don't, just take a leaf and wrap it around your finger.
Okay, that's good advice, right into the leaf part. J. Michael.
Sorry.
What's some bad advice?
So, what you want to do is you want to get some sand and some salt water, and then to really heal the cut up, to seal it so it doesn't come back, you want to pour that inside the cut, maybe it'll sting just for a little bit, that's just normal. It's the healing process, and then, it should seal up within a couple of hours or so.
Okay, that sounds like bad advice to put sand and salt water in it. What's the worst advice for dealing with a cut?
I once saw a girl get cut, like with scissors, and stabbed. It was like in the street. somewhere. You know how it is. It's wild out there. It's nuts.
I guess that's it. And there's no advice about tending to the wound, but an interesting story nonetheless. Poetic sort of street memory. We'll have one more question now for the Good, Bad, Worst panel, and that question is going to be, how do I convince my parents to buy me a dog?
Ooh, just say you've always wanted a dog and you'll be a real good boy and eat all your vegetables if you get a dog.
Okay, that sounds like good advice. Bad advice.
So you want to get 2 chairs, you want to get some rope, and preferably if you have a gun, that would be useful. So you want to get the 2 chairs, facing back to back, tie your parents up, and then you want to threaten them with the gun to get you the dog, or else you're going to shoot them. And, that usually works because they don't want to die. They'll probably just get you a dog. Yeah.
All right, that is beyond bad advice. And what's the worst advice?
Why dogs? Cats are better. They're like apartment friendly and cool. And dogs they're okay. You know what I mean? Like I was saying, my dog Fido, or it's not my dog, I found him on the street. But Fido was cool, but he wasn't cool enough to hang with me, so I had to eat him.
Okay, you have ruined a child's life today with their advice. Little Michael Ferguson is crying right now. Okay, that's Good, Bad, Worst. Thank you, everybody. Let's go to experts. Kat, Scott, Dominic, Philip. Okay, I've got a panel of experts here, and I'm really excited to have them here because I don't usually get to speak to people who are such experts. Now, for instance, Kat is, of course, an expert on Instagram and all things social media. And she is. Dominic is an expert in mining asteroids. Philip is an expert in genetics. And Scott is an expert in reality TV. So let's just go around and meet these experts. Kat, maybe you could just talk a little bit about what got you into your profession.
Hi, John. How are you?
I'm well, thanks.
Good. So it started back when I was a little tot in college, and I was on MySpace. And once I got on MySpace and I saw the magnitude of how social media leaped me into fame, I figured I'd do the same thing for Instagram. I have now 15 million likes, way more than Kim Kardashian, and I never had to show any body parts. All I did was speak about love and the possibilities of love for everybody. And so I would just encourage everybody to get on their Instagram and just really show nothing, right? And just show love.
Wow, that's great. Great advice. I wish I would have heard that advice a couple of years ago because I showed it all. Let's go to Scott. Scott, people are showing it all online, but also on reality TV, are they not?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me on your panel. I've been watching you since I was a kid, and I've always wanted to be on this, and this is just a dream come true. What was the question?
Well, the question was just, are people bearing more on social media just like they are in the reality shows that you watch?
Well, I think so. Reality, I always fantasized a lot as a kid. I was always living in a fantasy world, I fantasized about being killed. I fantasized about sex, of course. And I fantasized about all sorts of things.
Both of those things happening at once, right?
Yeah, exactly. I fantasized about winning Wimbledon.
Okay, I'm gonna open up the panel, and I appreciate this. We took a little deviation into your fantasies, and I think that's good, because each one of us is unique and different, just like every asteroid is different, just like every brain is different. So I'm going to bring in my next 2 experts. So we have an expert on mining asteroids, what is the biggest drawback or pitfall of mining asteroids?
Do you know what the biggest? First of all, thanks for having me on the show. It's great to be here, and it's like everyone else said, it's just very, very exciting. I've always wanted to be on this show, so thanks for having me. And yeah, like the biggest thing that people don't realize about mining asteroids is that they're very deep. They're very, very deep. People think they're just a bit of a rock, and you can dig a hole in them, and you come out the other side. But can you imagine digging a hole in Australia? You're not going to come out the other side, John. It's not going to happen. Right? I'll tell you that much now for nothing. You can put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Okay, well, maybe I will. Maybe I'll use that newfound information about Australia and put it in my pipe and smoke it. Now, let's go to our DNA expert. If I am putting that asteroid mineral in my pipe and smoking it, does it affect my DNA?
Yes, John, it affects your DNA. Let me tell you a story about my uncle from Zimbabwe. We called him Zimbabwe. And Zimbabwe once had an issue where he did the same thing, and he stuck into such orifice, and he had a effect of exuberation. It was like his head grew, and we called him Big Head from then on, because his head, it multiplied in several sizes. And we called him Zia blah 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 away, Big Head.
Okay, wow. I feel like we have an opportunity now to like sort of bridge the divide between the panelists. So, I think Philip's obviously got a lot of interesting stuff that the world needs to hear, some experiences. Kat, would you be willing to help Philip set up an Instagram account?
Philip, I'm so glad you asked that, Philip. I was just sitting there thinking about Zimbabwe. I actually want to invite you guys to join my Instagram training program. Go ahead and have him and all of his tribe to log on to cat@instagram.com/Zimbabwe love. Philip, just hug yourself real tight. Hug yourself. Yeah, we want to talk about love, and we want to just talk about what we can do to spread, all that little social media stuff around for your family and your friends and your uncles. And I think the mining asteroids experts, I think that, more of the kids that are in the science department, they need those hugs. They need those hugs, right? So we want you to also log onto my Instagram. It's free for the first 30 days, okay, for you guys to be able to do this. And then after the intro, right, of the 30 days, then we'll link you to my other Instagram type programs. It's going to help you guys really grow your network.
Okay, good. Really, quite an entrepreneur and salesperson. Let me just quickly, before we go, point out that there's going to be a new reality show based off the asteroid mining. And Scott, is that something you think you want to check in with? Is that a show you'd watch?
I'm sorry, I was mesmerized by the asteroid woman's beauty.
Oh, well, I was just saying that there's going to be a reality show all about mining asteroids. As a reality expert, would you watch that show?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, because asteroids are the real deal. They're the real deal. It's not a fantasy. And they're heading toward Earth.
You don't talk about your fantasies anymore.
You don't want to hear about my fantasies? I also fantasize about winning the Stanley Cup.
Well, but you don't even hockey.
What? Yeah, and I fantasize about making the final catch in the World Series, diving catch out in the outfield like Ron Swoboda. You remember that one for the Mets?
Before my time.
69?
Yeah, it's a great Look, okay, I'm sorry. I've got to go to the mining expert. Just, is there anything that you just want to say in closing? Because this is the end of the show.
Yeah, I just really want to say now to everyone here tonight, like the Instagram, I'll definitely be checking that out. And the Zimbabwe tribesman, if I get an opportunity to mime in Zimbabwe, I definitely will. And of course, the expert on reality shows, Mr. Scott there, if you can offer me any advice for my show when my show hits the air next week, you know, I'll be open. I'll be open for that advice. And one last thing before I go: if you are mining asteroids, be sure to wear gloves, because let me tell you, those asteroids, they're sharp.
Okay.
You can put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Okay, I will, but I just don't know why you're getting at that. But I guess maybe that's a new catchphrase that you guys are working at. Philip, anything you want to say? This is the literal end of the show. Philip, any final words?
Yes, in my home country of Zimbabwe, we wear gloves with everything, especially when we take our goats to get the milk. And I will mind and watch the show on reality TV, because we have a big screen TV and we watch it. So everyone have a beautiful day. Yes, yes.
All right.
yes.
Fantastic. Good job, everybody. All right, let's get Lee and Mackenzie out here. And from people on the side, I'm going to ask you to shout out some suggestions in a second. So this game is Mackenzie and Lee, and Lee is giving clues to try and get Mackenzie to guess. First, to guess what crime she committed, and then to guess where that crime was committed, and then who her accomplice was. I'm going to help Lee out. If other people on the back line have a great idea and it doesn't get crazy, you can come out and give one clue and then leave. Mackenzie, I want you to turn off your speakers and give me a thumbs up when you cannot hear us. So can you hear me? You can't hear me anymore? Okay. All right, so from the back line of performers, can I get a historical figure, living or dead? Mackenzie?
Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, great. So we'll put that at the end. We'll say her accomplice is Abraham Lincoln. And we're going to say that her crime, what's a crime that she committed first?
Treason.
Treason. It's going to be hard. All right. And then where did she commit that treason? Someplace weird.
Top hat store.
A top hat store? Okay, so she committed treason at a top hat store, and she's dating Abraham Lincoln. All right.
Makes sense.
Okay, good. So, Lee, you got that? Okay, I'll assume that's a yes, Lee. No audio? Okay, Lee, can you hear me? Okay, hopefully she'll come right back and we'll, she's the one person who we need to hear this. Hang tight, Mackenzie, who should not be able to hear me still. Let's see, is Lee coming back? I bet she's going to come back in the next 5 seconds. That's how much I believe. That's how much I believe in the system. What? That's exciting. Lee, can you hear me? All right, so Lee, Mackenzie is guilty of treason, and she did it at a top hat store, and she's dating Abraham Lincoln, or that's her accomplice. So treason, top hat store, Abe Lincoln. Okay, thanks everybody for their patience. Mackenzie's coming back now. I just messaged her in the chat. Hey, Mackenzie, you can hear me now? Okay, and we need Mackenzie to unmute herself.
Yep, I'm back.
All right, Lee and maybe me are going to interrogate you. First, you're trying to guess your crime. Take it away, Lee.
So, Mackenzie, you know you've been entrusted with very valuable, very sensitive information. Do you realize what you've committed?
Treason?
Oh, she got it straight out of the gate. Okay, let's go to number 2, Lee. Giving clues about where this happened.
So, Mackenzie, you know that, great clothes for men and women in the UK, in London, as well as in here. $300 coats and shirts and everything else, cut especially for people that are very tall.
The Burlington Coat Factory?
No.
More upstreet.
Like, so like a brand like Prada but you said tall. Who makes clothing for just tall? Like the Big and Tall store, but that's not it. Tall.
More cachet.
Yeah.
Something London-based. Maybe? Possibly?
Maybe, possibly British. Tall people. Tall British people. Can I get another hint?
Sure.
Lee, let me get in there. Let me just say, you know, while I'm doing the paperwork there, I'm trying to get to the bottom of this whole thing. But you're on the opposite end. You're trying to get to the
top.
Well, my work is done here. I'm going to go back to my paperwork.
And, you know, I know that people in our city, they always wear those stupid baseball caps and everything.
Oh, top hat. But like, how is that a store?
Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. We're not going to ask questions. We're just going to move forward to your accomplice.
A person known for the truth.
Barack Obama.
He wishes.
Wishes?
No, I said he wishes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
This man, you know, we know your accomplice. He wasn't a rapper, but he does have a wheezy voice.
Is it like Lil Weezy or whatever? I don't know his name, but
he's not a rapper.
Oh, he's not a rapper. Okay. He tells the truth.
Tells the truth in a wheezy voice.
Pinocchio?
No, you wish, but that's what his political rivals called him. Lee, back to you.
He's honest, and in the future, I had a dream that he was assassinated.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yay! And why did you have to have that dream in the future, Lee? I don't understand the levels of time travel that are happening at this moment. Hey, let's get everybody else out here. That's our show. That is the Saturdays noon cast. So every 4 weeks they have a show at Saturday at 12:30, and this is that show. It lives here on YouTube. Let's give it up to each of our performers. We've got Kat.
Yay.
We got Dominic.
Yeah.
J. Michael. Okay, this is like an MTV pre-show. Philip. All right, coming up after the break, MTV Spring Break, we've got Lila. Welcome to Singled Out. We've got Scott. Hey, welcome back to Big Brother. We've got Mackenzie. Hey, welcome back to MasterChef Junior. This is Ruth.
You remembered me.
Hey, and finally we have Lee, who's here from Extreme Home Building. Okay, great. And I'm John. Thank you as always to everyone who tuned in. We will look at your comments in the chat, so feel free to leave comments in the chat. We appreciate your support. We'll see you back in another month. Thank you, everybody. We'll all wave bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Check us out at LAC Comedy on YouTube.